conveyor drive system is the emulsion pump to the conveyor are electronically synchronized. So these drive motors need to have their EMD sensors, their speed sensors. So we talked about on the emulsion pump, the hydraulic motor has a speed sensor for measuring it. This has the same speed sensor, same physical speed sensor, but it's programmed differently. The sensor that drives the emulsion pump is driving for an OMS motor, and this sensor is driving an OMR motor. The pulses that these motors put out are different, so the sensors are programmed for those specific motors. Even though they look identical, they are not interchangeable. They should be identified by either conveyor or emulsion so that we can identify which one goes where. Very important that you know that. If we put the wrong sensor in the wrong place, it's gonna change how those systems operate. So just keep that in mind. This OMR motor is a 50cc motor. It's driving through a coupling that's shielded. So we have a shielding right here, and that drives a right angle gearbox. The right angle gearbox is what is connected by a chain coupling to the head pulley of the conveyor. The head pulley is what's driving and pulling the conveyor belt along. The head pulley is a herringbone rubber coated conveyor, right? It's designed to grip and to help center the belt. So proper adjustment of the belt is critical, and we're driving this. From the factory, we supply the machine with conveyor belt a little bit loose. It's the customer responsibility or the startup where we load the machine with aggregate and we start tensioning the belt by the tail pulley adjustment. We start tensioning the belt just until we stop getting slippage. We want just enough force on there. Too much force and we can cause damage to the shafts in the system, and we'll see tail pulley shafts break over time because it's just a lot of force put on there. Want just enough friction to be able to hold it. This works extremely well with this herringbone drive system driving through the right angle gearbox. Since we're at this point, I want to point out this control valve right here. This is the control valve for the fines feeder. It's a needle valve that allows us to adjust the fines feeder speed. When we look to the computer screen, we'll see what our percentage is, and we can dial that in to get the proper percentage of cement that dumps into the material. We make that adjustment right here, and we can just dial that in very, very simply. And that's coming up from the fines feeder circuit right here. The fines feeder circuit comes up through here, and then from there it comes up to the motor, drives this, and then goes back to the tank through the return manifold that's behind the additive tank on the other side, which we'll get to. But this is that control system for managing that speed. And there is, inside of this hydraulic motor that's up here on the fines feeder, there is a electronic speed sensor, and that's how we look at the materials that we have here. When we do our calibration, we figure out what the weight of cement that we get for one revolution of the conveyor, or the fines feeder, and then that is fed into relationship to the conveyor. But when we calibrate, we're looking strictly at the fines feeder, and typically, and it's pretty consistent, it's going to get 1.25 pounds of cement per revolution. So we feed that information in the calibration, and we'll talk about that in greater detail. Thank you.